Plaintiff Monica Burnett says she and her ex-girlfriend and her kids moved in with the defendant. She claims the defendant is a heavy drinker who would often caress Monica's leg in an attempt to seduce her. Monica's suing her former roommate for personal property. Defendant Carol Stewart says she made the mistake of allowing Monica and her witness to move in. And not only did they fight constantly, but Monica's witness also brought synthetic drugs into her home. She's countersuing for a move-in fee and rent.
Start with you.
A few months ago, my kids, myself, and my witness had moved in with Carol, and it just turned out to be a really bad
Same
decision.
house or same what?
Yes, same house.
How many bedrooms?
It was 2 bedrooms, but we rented the basement. We were like staying downstairs.
Okay.
And it turned out to be just a really bad issue because she drinks a lot, and it would get so bad she would drink to where she would misplace things and then blame us for stealing them. And she mostly blamed Carly for stealing her.
Why didn't she blame you?
Because I don't smoke. Like, she would misplace packs of cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
And so, and I don't smoke.
What else?
Also, if she drank her whole bottle of rum, then she would blame us for drinking it. Not necessarily.
Blame you?
Not necessarily me.
Why didn't she blame you?
Usually because I don't just drink rum. I drink, mixed drinks.
I guess my point is, she keep blaming your witness for everything. There's something to it.
Oh, they have their own set of issues. See, they
Like
actually...
what? You're the one brought the witness in. Like what?
That's actually her, they're actually the reason why I moved in with Carol.
It's not true. We don't have issues.
So you should tell her to keep you out of her business. Now you're the primary subject of this case.
Everybody loves me.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead and proceed, though. You all were having troubles with, as roommates with her.
Yes. And she would just drink a lot. And she would drink and she would be rubbing on my legs and rubbing on me. And we would have friends over and she would do the same to our friends.
True.
She would do the same to our friends, and our friends would get so uncomfortable with being there with us that
I mean,
they wouldn't want to come.
patting you and everything's gonna be all right with.
I mean, caressing the legs and telling me that I'm the most beautiful woman she's ever touched. And
you can't take a compliment?
She's not telling the truth.
Oh, that's not true. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I can take a compliment, but not if you're going to be rubbing on my legs. I'm not comfortable with that.
Anything else wrong with living there with her?
Well, she would drink and she would get where...
Got that part.
would
She
be a
drinks and
problem.
drinks and drinks.
It was my house, my space. It shouldn't have been in my space.
All right. Let me hear from you, ma'am. Ma'am, you want to give me some background?
I own the house. Okay?
That's right. You can drink all you want.
I'm sorry, pardon me?
You can drink all you want. It's your house. Am I right or wrong?
That's right. And I made the mistake of allowing these 2 ladies to move in with her 2 children. And
They steal
they
your rum?
fought all the time. And Carly brought in synthetic drugs. And just issues with the children I didn't care about and everything. And they never, ever made an effort to give me 1 red cent. And the first month they ate me out of house and home.
Did she steal your cigarettes or not?
Pardon me?
Did she steal your cigarettes or not? She says that you alleged that the witness was stealing your cigarettes and your rum. Is that true or not?
I don't know who was stealing them. I can't point.
Somebody was?
Yes.
Somebody was stealing your cigarettes and your rum?
Somebody was.
Because it was missing? Okay, all right. She says somebody. She believes it's somebody.
They'd have a couple friends over once in a while who I don't know if it was them or I know it wasn't Monica because she doesn't smoke.
That's you, Monica.
Yes.
All right.
She doesn't drink to speak of either.
So it wasn't a problem with you.
It's not that big of an issue, really.
Thank you.
know.
Go ahead, let me hear from you. Quit focusing on what this woman does with her cigarettes and her liquor. What was the agreement, ma'am, that's on rent? She's talking about you owe for rent. Tell me.
We agreed that we would pay the bills. Her ex-husband.
No agreement on rent at all?
No, her.
You gonna move 4 people in this woman's house and not agree to pay her rent?
We agreed we pay all the bills. We even sat down with her dad and went through all the bills so we knew about how much we'd be paying every month. So when we agreed we would pay the bills, we had gotten one bill, we paid it. And then when we had gotten the second bill, she told Carly she would not give Carly the bill, that Carly needed to give her the money to pay it. Carly said she would give her, if she gave her the bill, that we would pay it.
So there was no set price? That's my question.
Yes, I'm sorry.
There was no set price to live there?
No,
a
Your Honor.
monthly amount?
No, Your Honor.
No move-in price?
No. This was family helping out family.
I am not family.
You considered yourself family.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not until you pay that money, then you all can be family again. And personal property you're suing her for, how does she owe you for that?
Well, when she kicked Carly out, obviously since we were a couple, she kicked me and my kids out as well. She would not let me come back and get all of my stuff.
What do you mean, obviously? She kicked both you all out as well.
She told me that if I wanted to come back and stay there, that I could stay there. But I'm not comfortable staying with Carly's family when she kicked Carly out, which the whole reason I was there was because of Carly. And she would not let me come back and get my stuff. What she actually did was she bagged up my clothes and left them outside and told me that I can come pick them up whenever. And
how long after?
It had been a couple days. I called her and I asked her if I can come pick up some clothes because I was having my kids and I need to pick up my clothes and I need to pick up some stuff. When I went downstairs, my TV, my PlayStation, my laptop, and my printer were all gone, my electronics. And I was like, Carol, hey, where's my TV and everything? And she's like, I put it in storage. Okay, well, legally, you were not allowed to touch my stuff. And she's like, the state police department told me I can put it in storage.
And what has occurred since then? Communications about getting your things?
Yes, actually, I have a copy of
Has she said
text
she'd
messages.
give them to you? I guess that's my question.
She told, after I filed a suit against her, she told me if I dropped all the charges, that she would give me back all of my stuff. And I told her, Carol, I'm not going to drop all of the charges unless I get all of my stuff.
All
I
right,
guess
ma'am, what do you say to this?
Well, I took up 28 lawn trash bags of all their belongings on the floor. I have a witness. They abandoned their cat. I had to have my neighbor bring up the cat because it would claw me. And she's seen the mess, the pigsty they left it in. I was nice enough to bring up all her clothing because I know she had 2 kids and she walked out with a duffel bag. I just thought they got in a feud and they were just, I didn't know they were totally leaving.
What has occurred since then regarding your request for your money?
Well, the first time she said she didn't owe me any. Well, I said, yes, you do. We agreed on $400 move-in, $400 a month. And you're not getting your personal items back until you pay me.
Uh-oh, doesn't go like that. Can't withhold property. They can come and get their property. If they don't come within a reasonable amount of time, 6, 12 months after you've requested it repeatedly, then they've abandoned it. But they didn't abandon the property. Instead, you're withholding the property, and that's illegal.
She never made an effort to come and discuss it with me or anything.
Your Honor.
You just said you all had the discussion, and the discussion was you're not getting it. I guess that wasn't the discussion, was it? You make a good point. You didn't discuss it. She told you. The discussion is getting a response.
Yes. These are just a few text messages that Carol actually, the first one's my mom sent to Carol, and these are Carol's responses.
Plaintiff's mom. Hi, Carol. Okay, so I talked with Monica, and she's going to ask Derek to help her get you a U-Haul to get her stuff. Then you. Tell Monica to pick up her stuff. I don't like this crap outside. If not, it will go into the trash. Ma'am, you provided me evidence that helps her. She says, come pick it up. However, you can't set the things out without a reasonable amount of time. But you did give her notice.
And then I went and picked up that stuff, which was bags of my clothes with trash in them, my kids' clothes with trash in it.
Should have been trash on the floor then.
My kids' clothes with broken glass in it. Empty bottles of orange juice in my kids' clothes.
Well, it came from where you were dwelling.
Don't talk to me, talk to him. Please.
Let me see your items that she has failed to allow you to get. Tell me how she has failed to allow you to pick them up.
I actually picked up everything that she had set outside, which was just clothing in the bags. I did pick up, and I had asked her if I could pick up my other belongings. And she had actually called my mom when I had filed the claim, and she's like, I don't need you to press charges against me for anything. And if you could drop all the charges, you know.
She has said here today that she's withholding your items until you pay her. The question is, did you agree to anything? She said she didn't agree, ma'am. She said you were helping them out. And how long did you intend to have this help, though?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so you were just going to stay with her as long as you could.
Well, we were paying the bills. She
Yeah.
doesn't have a mortgage or a house payment.
How are you going to consider what this woman has? She don't have anything to pay, so I shouldn't have to pay her.
Well, Your Honor, we
There's
were paying
four
the
of us,
bills.
and we're just going to pay the light bill.
Right.
I don't know. We're going to do that forever. That's a good deal, Your Honor. You should try it. No, you pay that woman some rent. I believe you were charging her rent. $1,200 in unpaid rent. I will grant you a judgment for your things, $2,440. All right? Have a good
All
day.
right.
That's
Thanks,
my
sir.
judgment.
I think what she did was wrong, coming up here to basically make us look bad that we didn't pay her any rent or anything. You know, I was working 2 full-time jobs, paying your bills, and I think I gave you more than what you deserve.
I wish your dad'd be walking in right now.
Aw, but he's not.